Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Martin Luther King Jr. Club's speech of Nelson Mandela. Today is the first day, the day of practice, and the children are ready to practice their speech of Nelson Mandela. Here we go. The first speaker is Maria Azhar.
Hello and a very happy good evening.
Nathan. Oh, just a minute, Maria. Give me a second, Maria.
Make them to follow what we want them to do. So these activities were like more than 26 days of activities, 4 days of masterclass, and conducted by very eminent people.
I'm sorry, Maria, I disturbed you, but anyway, there was some technical glitch because of it. So Maria doesn't have the problem of switching off the video, isn't it?
I know, ma'am. I'll manage it.
Okay, then let Maria do without this picture.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
yes,
this
Maria,
is.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello and a very happy good evening to one and all. My name is Maria and today I'm here with a new speech of a very great personality. Yes, Nelson Mandela. So here I start. Education is one of the most important weapons in our country. We wanted to transform into an instrument we can use for development. You have a limited time to stay on earth. You must try and use that period for your purpose of transforming your country into what you desire it to be. Every human being, young or old, is an inspiration to those who want solution for the problems nationally and internationally. As we take stock of our accomplishment and shortcomings, we should not let by a slightest of chance lose sight of our once ambitious dream for education, total economic participation, and freedom for all. I thank you. So friends, this was a short and crisp speech of Nelson Mandela. Thank you. Hope you liked it.
Wow, Maria, well done. And this is your first practice, and in the first practice, you spoke with confidence. Yes, David, what you have to say about Maria's speech? That was the first practice speech.
Very, very well done. Very clear, very crisp, very concise. Good presentation, good energy, a good smile on your face, which is also always positive. The one thing that's a piece of advice to all students today is watch out for the words the. Try not to say D, but try to say the, okay, with the sound. And also the use of the word, the letter W. So it should be we and not V, okay? So yeah, we, okay? So watch out for that, but a very, very good start to the class today. Thank you so much, Maria. Back over to you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, David, and thank you, Maria. Now, next we have Nadia Khan.
Education is one of the most important weapons in a country. We wanted to transform education into an instrument we can use for development. We have a limited time to stay on earth. You must try and use that period for the purpose of transforming your country into what you desire it to be. Every human being, young or old, is an inspiration to those who want solutions to problems, nationally and internationally. As we take stock of our accomplishments and shortcomings, we should not let by flights of chance lose sight of our world's ambitions, dream for education, total economic participation, and freedom for all. Thank you.
Well done, Nadia. Thank you very much. It was your first practice speech, and you really need more practices to go ahead in the finals. Yes, okay. Nadia? Okay, David?
Yeah. Yeah, Nadia, I think the best improvement you could make is to try and memorize the speech so that you can focus on the audience while you do the speech. But otherwise, it was a very good presentation again, clear voice, very precise, nice smile on your face as you gave the presentation. But I'd also like to see you do what Maria did so nicely, which is to open the speech and close the speech to help explain it. And it's such a small, short speech. That's a good way to add a little bit of your own touch. So to say, hi, my name's Nadia. I'm presenting today a speech by Nelson Mandela, and I hope you enjoy the speech. And then do the speech and then close the speech. Maria did a fantastic job of closing the speech. That was excellent. I didn't point that out last time. So find a way to close the speech and go on. So, but very good. Just need to memorize the speech and have an opening and closing for it. Fantastic.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you.
Now the next participant is Alicia. And Alicia would like to switch off the video and then deliver the speech.
Okay, ma'am, may I start?
Yes, please.
A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Please tell me who said this thought.
Nelson Mandela.
Correct, ma'am. Thank you so much. So today I'm going to tell you a speech, a very short speech of Nelson Mandela about education. So kindly pay attention and let's start. Good evening, everybody. I'm Alicia Niaz. How are you all? Today I'm going to give a speech of Nelson Mandela. So kindly pay attention and let's start. Education is one of the most important weapons in the country. We wanted to transform time to stay on. You must try and use that period for the purpose of transforming your country into what you desire it to be. Every human being, young or old, is an inspiration to those who want solutions to problems, nationally and internationally. As we take stock of our accomplishments and shortcomings, we should not let by a slice of chance lose sight of our one ambitions, dream for education, total economic participation, and freedom for all. I thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for your kind attention and love. Good night.
Okay, Alicia. So this was the first reading of the speech. Fine, it's okay. For the first reading, it's fine. Yes, David.
Yeah, very, very good. A nice introduction to, nice ending. You missed your place a little bit in the speech, and that's just because you haven't memorized it at this point. But otherwise, it was a very nice, clear speech, and good use of language, great introduction, great close. Fantastic. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And now we have the sisters. Sisters are waiting. Vanya and Aska.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I am Asgard. Today I am saying the phrases said by Nelson Mandela. Education is one of the most important weapons in a country. We wanted to transform education into an instrument we can use for development. You have a limited time to stay on earth. You must try and use that period for the purpose of transforming your country into what you desire to be. Every human being, or young or old, is an inspiration to those who want solutions to problems nationally and internationally. As we take stock of our accomplishments and shortcomings, we should not let by a slightest of chance lose sight of our once ambitious dream for education, total economic participations, and freedom for all. Thank you.
So thank you, Vania. Thank you, Aska. Do one thing, why don't you write the name first and then you speak first? That will be the sign that, okay, who is, because Vanya's name is first and always Aska speaks first. Okay, now over to Vanya, and David is going to comment on both of you together.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I'm Vanya. Today I'm saying the words delivered by Nelson Mandela. Education is one of the most important weapons in a country. We wanted to transform education into an instrument we can use for development. You have a limited time to stay on earth. You must try and use that time and use that period for the purpose of transforming your country into what you desire to be. Every human being, young or old, is an inspiration to those who want to solutions to problems nationally and internationally. As we take stock of our accomplishment and shortcomings, we should not let by a slightest of chance lose sight of our once ambitious dreams for education, total economic participations, and freedom for all. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you very much.
Okay.
It was the first reading, and as a first reading, it's fine.
Yeah. And we could definitely tell you were reading, so that's not up to your usual, but this is the first go, so that's okay, no problem. You were both great, clear as usual. You two are awesome as always. But what you didn't do, neither one of you closed the speech. So you just got to the end, said thank you, and that was it. You really, with a short speech like this and by a famous person, there has to be a way that you can close the speech. And what I mean by that is thank the audience, pull a point out of the speech to say, so as Nelson Mandela said, it's so important with education. We hope you took the message well. Thank you very much. Good night. There's something like that to really highlight and push the message forward a little bit. But other than that, you guys are great as always. Thank you, and I'll look forward to hearing you nail it whenever that comes up. Thank you.
Thank you, David. And now,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
next is Olita.
Yes. Hello everyone, I'm Olita, and right now I want to deliver one of Nelson Mandela's speech about education. Education is one of the most important weapons in a country. We wanted to transform education into an instrument we can use for development. You have a limited time to stay on Earth. You must try and use that period for the purpose of transforming your country into what you desire to be. Every human being, young or old, is an inspiration to those who want solutions to problems nationally and internationally. As we take stock of our accomplishments and shortcomings, we shouldn't let by a slightest of chance lose sight of our once ambitious dream for education, total economic participation, and freedom for all. I thank you. Okay, that's all, everyone. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Olita. Today, Olita has delivered the speech, but not like a speech. Energy, 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 energy. Isn't it, Olita? Are you feeling sleepy?
Oh.
But one thing is good that she has learnt it, isn't it?
Yeah. Very,
Okay.
very clear, well paced, no mistakes, very good. You need to make the closing a little bit more substantive, a little bit more words and vocabulary in your ending. Your intro was really good. And as I said, you were very clear. You've already memorized the speech by the sounds of things. So what you need to do once you do memorize it fully is make sure you look into the camera, okay? Because that way you connect better with your audience, okay? All right, thanks,
I think
Alita.
that was the reason. Yes, I didn't make out, but David has pointed out rightly. That was the reason, like she was not looking like delivering to the audience. Thank you, David.
You're welcome.
Okay, so now let's move to Muhammad Jovan.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Jovan. Today I want to reading the speech of Nelson Mandela. I hope you enjoy it. Education is one of the most important weapons in the country. We wanted to transform into education into an instrument we can use for development. You have a limited time to stay on earth. You must try and use that period for the purpose of transforming your country into what you desire it to be. Every human being, young or old, is an inspiration to build one solution to problems nationally and internationally. As we take stock of our accomplishments and shortcomings, we should not let by a success of sense lose sight of our once ambitious dream for education, total economic participation, and freedom for all. I thank you. With that, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jovan, for reading.
Jovan, thank you so much. Nice to have you here today. Good, clear speech. Very well done. Nicely read, I believe. Again, I think eye contact with the camera, making sure you look into it. And also when you're looking at the camera, I'll take my glasses off so you can see more clearly, perhaps. You can definitely tell when you're looking at the camera. Your eyes were down the whole time reading, so you only see my eyelids when my eyes are down. So you've got to make sure you look at the camera.
I'm ready.
Okay.
He's reading, that's why.
Yeah, and I know it's the first time you've read through the speech, and I do understand that, but it's important to everybody. I mean, all the notes I'm saying today apply to everybody. So when you're actually reading the speech, you need to focus mainly on the camera, wherever the camera is. If it's on your phone, it might be the side. I'm on a laptop, so it's right in the middle here. And there is a tendency when you're doing a speech to look elsewhere on the screen. Well, that's not what you want to do. You want to focus on the camera. Also, you need a stronger ending to the speech. And also the quality of the microphone wasn't very clear today. It wasn't as sharp and crisp as the other students so far. So I don't know if we can do something to improve that with your microphone. But it was a good job and nicely read, nice pace. So very well done. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Jovan, and all the best for the finals. Now we have Falak Fatima.
Okay, Mama, can I start?
Yes, please.
It always seems impossible until it's done. Good evening, everyone. It's me, Falak, and today I'm going to deliver a very inspiring and motivational speech of, yes, you know, Nelson Mandela. So let's start it. Education is one of the most important weapons in a country. We wanted to transform education into an instrument we can use for developing. You have a limited time to stay on earth. You must try and use that period for the purpose of transforming your country into what you desire it to be. Every human being, young or old, is an inspiration to those who want solutions to problems, nationally or internationally. As we take stock of our accomplishment and shortcomings, we should not by slightest of chance lose sight for our once ambitious dream for education, total economic participation and freedom for all. Thank you. So this was the speech of Nelson Mandela. It was short, but it was also that much motivational. He wanted to tell us how much important education is important for a country. So hope you like it. Thank you. Bye.
Wow, Falak. I like your love. Love. It was so nice. Yes, David.
Oh my gosh, you're always a pleasure to listen to, Philippe. So much energy right from the word go when you start and you introduce the speech, the big smile on your face, the energy coming across. Your energy level fell off a little bit in the middle of the speech, but you memorized it and you did a good job on that. You had good eye contact with the audience, looking at the camera, very, very good. And like Dr. Halima said, the way you ended the speech with the look, I can't do a look because I can't use my hand properly, but the way you did that was fantastic, and the way you wrapped it up was absolutely brilliant. That was the best opening and close so far of anybody today. Everybody did a good job, but you really nailed it. So one thing I would say is if you can lower the camera a little bit so your face is in the middle of the camera vertically, or even stand up when you do the speech, because if you memorize a speech and you stand up, you'll give even more energy. There'll be more flow to the lungs. You'll be able to get the message across even better. So fantastic job, the best yet today. Awesome.
Thank you, sir. I will try your suggestions. Next time I will try to manage these things too. And thank you for your valuable suggestions. Bye.
Bye now.
Thank you. Thank you, Falak. Thank you, David. And it was really making this session a worth session by Falak. Thank you. Now, next is Ayumi. Ayumi, how are you feeling now? Are you able to deliver?
Yes, ma'am. I'm feeling better now.
Okay, please go ahead.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Ayomi. So today I want to deliver important speech of Nelson Mandela. Maybe it can motivate. Let's get started. Education is one of the most important weapons in a country. We wanted to transform education into an instrument we can use for development. You have a limited time to stay on Earth. You must try and use that period for the purpose of transforming your country into what you desire it to be. Every human, being young or old, is an inspiration to those who want solutions to problems national and international. As we take stock of our accomplishments and shortcomings, we shouldn't by a slightest of chance lose sight of our once ambitious dream for education, total economic participation, and freedom for all. That's all the speech. I hope you can understand it. Thank you.
Wow, Olita. It seems that now you are perfectly all right. You delivered so nicely. Thank you. Over to you, David.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. Very nice pacing there. You were reading the speech, but you had a very good steady flow, and it's the right speed for the speech as well. So even when you've memorized it, try and keep that kind of pace when you do the speech. When you memorize, people tend to talk a lot faster and faster and faster and faster and faster, and that's not good. But that's a nice pace for the speech. Also work on the opening and closing a little bit more. I did like the way you said in your opening, let's get started. Okay. that's fine because you're doing an introduction to somebody else's speech. Normally, when you do your own speech that you've prepared, you don't want to say things like that, okay? But when you're talking about somebody else's speech, that's fine, and I actually like that. So you good, clear voice. Your microphone could be a little bit better, maybe. I don't know, it was a little bit fuzzy, but that's okay. But you were clear, nice pace, great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David, and thank you, Ayomi. Now, the last speaker, but not the least, the hero of the session, Master Ranga Viguna.
Thank you, ma'am, for for let me speak. Good night, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I am Muhammad Ranga Viguna from Indonesia, and I want delivery speech from Nelson Mandela. Education is one of the most important weapons in a country. We want to transform education into an instrument we can use for development. You have limited time to stay on earth. You must try and use that period for the purpose of transforming your country into what you desire to be. Every human being, young or old, is an inspiration to those who want solution to problem nationality or internationality. We take stock of our accomplishment and shortcoming, which we should not let by as slightest of change lose sight of our one's ambition, dream for education, and freedom for us. I thank you. I think.
Thank you. Well done, Ranga. I know if whatever little bit you are doing here and there, this is because of your mom. She is sitting just next to you. Isn't
Yes,
it?
ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
No, you delivered very well.
Thank
And
you. We enjoyed.
Yeah, you can see the smile on the faces.
It's fine, Ranga. You did a very nice job. You still need to memorize the speech, okay? But I think when you do memorize the speech, that energy, that positivity, that smile, and everything else will come shining through. Like Dr. Halima said, you are the hero here. Even your presence makes people smile and laugh, so that's good. That you need to enhance and make use of. So I think memorize the speech, practice the delivery of it, have a good opening and close, take some samples from the ladies and the examples that they did, and make it your own, and keep that smile and positivity and that energy. Excellent job.
Thank you very much, David, and thank you, Ranga. With this, we come to the end of today's practice session. And now all of you, please listen carefully that we are going to have 2 last classes before the finals. So in our last class on Tuesday, we are going to have the speeches, the final of Nelson Mandela's speech. And then on Thursday, we are going to have the speech on Republic Day by Indians and the speech by Suharto for the Indonesians. Suharto or Subruto, whomsoever you like more, you can select the leader, and then you have to select the speech of that leader and prepare. So that is the task for Thursday. And then after that, directly we are going to meet in our semi-finals, that will be on 24th, and then our finals, that is going to be on 25th. And I request David to kindly come on 25th to bless these children for their finals. And where this will come to the end of this 3 months course. And then we are going to start afresh in the month of February with our season 4, no, batch 3. This was of batch 2. We are going to start batch 3. One more thing, you all have to prepare 2-liners. In 2-liners, you have to speak about this club, Martin Luther King Jr. Club. So one line will be what you have learned in the club. And the last line would be that I love Martin Luther King Jr. Club. This will be your second line or last line. Before that, you can speak 1 or 2 lines that what have you learned in this club. And everybody will be speaking together with lots of fun, lots of gesture, lots of actions. You can make your heart over here and then you can speak. You can bring balloon and you can speak showing the balloon. You can bring the heart from the market and then you can show. It's up to you how you are going to make it very attractive. But you all will learn 2 lines and then speak, and that will be your finals day's presentation. But of course, we will have some rehearsals before that. Yes, Nadia is having that. Yes. So David, I would request you to give them some final tips so that they can perform well on 25th.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Dr. Halima, students, wow, this has been a great, great day. I know that most of you were reading the scripts, but you did that impeccably well. There was really no problems per se in each one of the speeches, and that's honestly true. Just look out for the points that I said. An opening and a closing, something personal to personalize either your opening or your closing or both to make it a little bit special. Because you've got to remember that you're all doing the same speech. And the only thing you can do to make your speech different is little nuances, little bits and pieces. So the only thing you can really do to make it different is your opening and your close. So concentrate some effort on that. I apologize about the sun. I mean, the sun is shining in England, which is a miracle in itself. But anyway, watch the pronunciation of certain words, like I said before. The is T-H-E, the, not D, okay? And also the W-E sound, we instead of the, okay? Watch out for that. Also, when it's the final speech, try and do some hand gestures, but make them meaningful, okay? So talk about your time on Earth and, you know, education is a weapon for a country and things like that, okay? Use your hands to actually emphasize what you're saying and make a good, strong point, okay? And I'll be looking out for that, and Dr. Halima will be looking out for that as well. So, and also, like I've seen with several cameras, and Ranga is doing it right now, practice, practice, practice. Just keep practicing, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. And also, when another speaker's going, practice to yourself when that speaker's doing their stuff as well. So that's a really good thing, okay? Great job. You always inspire me, guys. You really, really do. And it's a pleasure working with you. So have a great, great week. And I look forward to seeing you in the finals coming up soon. Take care, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much.